Whoop, whoop. Hey, we're back. We have just finished our lunch break and we have our contestants coming in for our next challenge of the merge. Ali, we saw, voted out that last tribal council. He becomes our first member of our jury of Survival Challenge Season 11. Honestly, I'm not super surprised to see Ali go at that first merge vote based on the way that touchy subjects went. Or I guess not first merge vote, but first jury vote. Okay, Will and Logan are like yelling behind me. I'm really not surprised to see him go on that vote just based on the superlatives that he got in touchy subjects. Like, he got most likely to stab you in the back, and also the person you trust the most strategic player, hero arc of the season. Like, he was waiting for it. It was a moment waiting to happen. So unfortunately he went. He seemed like a huge force to be reckoned with this season, and I was really happy to have him play because I think I mentioned in the like after show recap that he was just like knew nothing about Survival Challenge, and like didn't know anything about the game. He was like, I don't know anything about your game, I honestly don't care, but when I come out here, I'm gonna be the best person for it. I'm gonna know everything and no one's gonna know more than me. So I love someone that's that confident, who like really just went for it, and played really, really well and stuck out as a really good player. So definitely something to be said about balancing how much you tell people you're a really good player.
Not many people would just be like, you know what? Myself out to the wolves for 5 days.
Hey Greg, thanks for coming, miss you. Let's go see what this next challenge is. This one's another classic, and I will say we can see for our friends that did well at Last Idol Standing last time, they're probably really happy to see this paddle and bottle. Those of us who did not do super well, probably not happy to see this. We did line them up. I think randomly they were assigned these positions, so Ned giving up individual immunity. Good for Ned. I'll take it.
Certainly.
Thank you. Look at this, guys.
The next challenge is called Well Balanced.
Actually,
not a lot to it as far as the rules go. You're going to pick up your paddle, or your idol on the top. You're going to step on the back portion of the beam. You can see there's 3 sections here. We're going to start in that first section. You're going to only be there for 1 minute. But when we get to 15 seconds, I'm going to tell you it's time to transition. It's a live transition. You're going to have to move into the middle section. Make sure both your feet are in there. The spotters will help you because you won't be able to necessarily see your heels behind you. You're going to stay there for 3 minutes. Same thing, I'm going to tell you when there's 15 seconds left. Transition to the final zone. If we still have people in the final zone after 3 minutes, we'll start adding degrees of difficulty as necessary till we get to a single winner for immunity. Simple rules: if you drop the idol or if you fall off the beam, you're out. We'll ask you to step back and over to your tribe stuff. That's it. You can pick up the
yeah, Greg, we are going to find 10th place at this challenge, so this person will actually be on the jury, unlike you. But here we go, so we can see this is a balance beam that gets smaller and smaller as we go. We'll look at that as an example. It starts thick and it gets smaller and smaller in the sections. So you're going to spend 1 minute in this first section, and they're just balancing the idol on the paddle. Pretty self-explanatory challenge. And then
survivors ready, go.
John's got a 1 minute timer going. After a minute, they're going to move to the middle section. It is a live transition, so he's going to give them a 15-second warning when they have to be in the middle section. I will say that it is getting a little bit windy out here. You can see that Griffin is off. Griffin's down. A little bit because of the wind. KP's a little rocky right now. Everybody else looks pretty steady.
It's more than just balancing your feet. You're balancing with your hand. And they're fairly familiar with these paddles.
Yeah, I said these are the ones I used earlier
30
in the
seconds
game.
to go.
So some of them are probably really happy to see it, and some of them maybe not.
It's like an old friend, right?
Something like that. Leo looks pretty locked in.
Spotters, when they're transitioning,
Ned's a little wiggly. Paul locked. Val locked. I love it. Val is doing like technique great, like having the other arm out. I am worried though if she starts moving.
8 seconds, 6, 5,
15 seconds to be entirely.
You're good. You're good. 1. You gotta be in. Everybody's good.
Live transition to the new section. So to get into the new section, that is not a lot of time to move. Normally the strategy in a challenge like this, when you get that time limit to move, is you wait until the very last second to get over into the new section, whether it's, you know, when they have the metal bars, down goes Luke M. When they have when they had those metal bars, you know, we said, okay, don't straighten your arms until the very last second in this challenge. You're probably gonna get out because it's harder to do it that way. But in this challenge, it's actually the opposite because you gotta get to the other section. Oh, down goes Declan.
Declan drops.
So if you wait too long, oh, Ned's washing a little bit. Yeah, but if you wait too long, then you potentially run the risk of not. Just as bad. So we have some friends down there. Nicole looks really steady. KP looks really steady. The first 4 ladies all look really steady. Paul looks really steady. I expect this. We're gonna have to add some levels of difficulty at the end. Yeah, that's dangerous.
He's just chilling.
It's an interesting strategy from Ned. To look around in this challenge is not gonna help you keep your own focal point.
He feels so comfortable, but he's just...
Maybe he just wants to take a moment to take in his surroundings. Good for him.
The biggest thing here is what's gonna go first. Your concentration on your feet or your arms breathe because your arms will start shaking.
Definitely.
1 minute to go in this round.
I am interested too, though. Like, we've seen really close folks this entire merge. It's been back and forth, back and forth. From what it seemed like, Ollie was expecting that vote, but not completely expecting a vote. Kaylee seemed to really think she was going home, like she didn't have the votes there. So I wonder if a member of the Majority Alliance just knowingly, don't know if it's true or not, but they've all been very, very close to it so far. So this definitely, I mean, you can tell people really want it. If you're looking for a different angle on this challenge, you can head over to
15 seconds,
Isaiah's
begin your
stream.
transition.
He's somewhere around here. He's on the other side of the challenge. So 15
10,
seconds to make it to
9,
the teeniest part of the
heads
platform.
out.
Down goes Ned.
7, 6,
Out
5,
goes there.
4,
Oop, down
3,
goes Leah.
2, 1.
Down goes
out.
Paul.
Paul's out.
Live transition will do it to you. Women said, let's balance. I respect
KP,
that.
Nicole, Kaylee, Val. Battling out for immunity.
Val, the lone person on this side of
3
me.
minutes on this round, and we'll add degree of difficulty.
Yeah, I know she's by herself. Not going to get distracted by people whispering next to her. Just by my voice whispering into the camera. KP, I don't think has moved, except for when she was supposed to this entire challenge. Like, she has literally just been standing there like a stone statue. It's crazy. And you know what she's doing? You can see from this far away. She has a locked-in focal point. Her eyes are looking straight down. She's probably looking at a spot on the grass right in front of her, and that is the key to balancing in a challenge like this. Something you know isn't going to move. Yes, I love this comment. Give Val some balance redemption after the teacher taught her. Challenge a few hours ago. She's earning it. Mm-hmm. Seems like a lot of counterbalances going on from all of them, but they're all doing really good jobs.
2 minutes to go.
Every time I look at their shirts too, I just think about the color palette of this season and how pretty it is. It looks so good. Great job to the production team, myself included, for those color choices. Mostly Ryan though, I will give him that credit. I think they're getting hot. They're getting pretty sweaty too. Like they're up there again. These shirts are like, what's the thickest form of cotton you can think of? Because that's Nicole's down. Yeah, there she goes.
Hold drop, down to
But
3.
like the thickest form of cotton you can think of is how thick these travel challenge shirts are. They're insufferable. So like they're sweaty. It's hot up here. Out of nowhere, KP
KP's out, we're
out
down
of
to 2.
nowhere. Kaylee and Val, both of whom who have seen their names come up in the merge so far. Kaylee just last travel council. Val was literally one loyal ally and Ali away from getting unanimously voted out.
To go. On this transition, I'm going to
times
ask you to
against her
extend
and
the arm,
Declan.
holding the paddle fully out in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm sure
have
that both of
15
them are
seconds
really
to get
behind
that
this
done.
Mandy and feel like they really, really need it.
Good job, girls.
Good for them. So eventually, when John gives the signal that they have to extend their arm straight out, this is one of those instances where you want to wait because there's a good chance the other person will drop it when they extend their arm first. But you gotta make sure you get to the transition in time. Because if you don't get the transition in time, John will just tell you you lost.
I know from experience from my challenge last year. I waited and finished out.
15 seconds. Start extending that arm fully out in front of you.
Oh my gosh, Val. Legend.
You got it, girl.
Val, like, bodied that. Kaylee took a lot more time. But Kaylee's arm also doesn't look straight.
Right.
At least not as straight as Val's. Maybe I'm at a different angle for Val. I think I am. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Val's had her side arm on the entire challenge. I think Kaylee has for most of it too. Like that counterbalance. Oh my gosh. Oh, Val's way really good. I think she's got it. Taylor, who's your money on?
Oh, it's close. They're both looking so good. I feel like Kaylee's been a little bit more solid, but Val is locked in.
Yeah. I'm putting it on Val. I'm not saying it. Hopefully I don't jinx anybody, but I think she's got it.
All it takes is we know one small.
It literally takes 1 second of lapse in concentration, honestly. Val has the same technique. You can see her staring at that spot. She could actually be staring at the fact that my toes are on fire right now because it is so hot outside.
But the tail
We don't know though. There's no way to know if she's staring at my toes. I'll have to ask her later when she gets out of the game on Sunday or today.
The sun is out, so you know these girls are starting to feel the sun. And
It's so hot. The UV is like 8. It's insane.
when's the next one? Is there one session?
I don't know. I'm sure there will be. Stand on one foot. God, I hope not. That'd be impossible. Yeah, I think we'll probably stay here for a while. We usually allot about 15 minutes for challenges like this. Maybe 20, depending on, what the schedule is for the day. So I don't think we're probably around there. So John's gonna want to speed it up soon just to keep on schedule with the day. It's really hard to do endurance challenges in a 5-day Survivor game because we just don't have the time to do, a really, really big one that we would like to do.
Their mirrors behind them.
Mm-hmm.
The ladies are locked in right now.
Yeah, I'm also like really shocked. Their arm has to be
Remember to go.
exhausted.
The recovery, they're moving.
And a little bit of a recovery. They're both wobbly.
It's anyone's game at this point.
Good job, Val.
How badly do they want to that any both do?
I think we're gonna see someone drop in the next
On
couple
the
minutes.
next transition, I'm going to ask you to lift the paddle so the round part is above the top of your head.
What the
Spotters,
hell,
you can
John?
help them, tell them when they get there.
Yeah, so the paddle has to be, the round part has to be above the top of their head, but this is after the transition. Again, this is a transition I would wait to make, and we saw Val make the last transition quite early compared to Kaylee.
You guys can make those.
I think that potentially could be.
Begin transition.
Good.
Alright, Val is there. Kaylee is wobble, but saved it.
Great job,
Good
girls.
for them.
Open position.
Incredible. This challenge said win it.
They said Lady Liberty.
I love to see it. Actually, yes. Kaylee is saying Statue of Liberty down there for sure.
Oh man, these girls are crushing it right now. In the comments, please give them some love. They are absolutely killing it. You'll be out.
I'm so impressed.
Kayla
Down goes
Trot.
Kaylee.
That was
Nice job, Val. There is some relief on her face and also some relief in her feet, for sure, after this one. Nice job. Let's watch Val get her necklace, get her jewels. Congratulations. Go Val. Yay, look at her. Beautiful necklace for a beautiful woman. Love it. Yay.
Shaking like a leaf.
That was I'm tired just from like watching them do that, honestly. It is sweaty out here. Again, it's like getting very hot, so they not only had to focus a lot on that challenge, but not let the heat get to them too, which could have easily happened. So
They're
good
already
for them.
dehydrated. They've already been, you know, struggling in the elements, so.
Yeah, we did allow them to bring in 5 electrolyte packets this season. This is a really terrible spot to stand because a bunch of people are going to be walking by, but we did allow them to bring in 5 electrolyte packets this season because we knew it was going to be really hot, and we obviously don't want them to pass out during the challenges. During my season, the temperature got so hot that we had like people throwing up from dehydration. It was a toughie, so we've learned since then that maybe it's a good idea to like just let them get some electrolytes. Like, it's not going to fill their tummy a ton, but definitely helpful. So hopefully they're taking advantage of that and staying really hydrated in this hot weather. Congrats to Val for winning that individual immunity. I think again, when we saw her getting votes at some tribal councils earlier today, she definitely probably felt like she needed it. Having that necklace around your neck too when you go into a tribal council, it gives you usually a little bit more confidence to push something that you want to happen. So I'm curious to know if we'll see Val feeling more confident in this tribal, or potentially like more willing to push a vote that she's interested in. Again, we've seen really close votes the entire time this season, or not this season, because yesterday the votes were not close. Every single vote was unanimous. Today we've seen back and forth. There's clearly 2 sides to this game. We don't know who's on either side because they haven't really said it, and we don't get to see who votes what, but really curious to see if this vote goes Val and her alliance's way, or maybe it's voting blocks and I'm completely wrong. Who knows? But yeah, anything to add? Any final thoughts, comments, opinions?
No, that was really amazing. I love seeing 4 ladies battling it out at the for the immunity necklace. It's showing that they are all really strong and really pushing for that win at the end. So,
yeah, here to compete.
Here to compete. I hope Kaylee is not in trouble this vote, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if she was the, you know, potential other vote last time, but I would hate to see Kaylee go here. I think she's still got a lot of game left. And honestly, I'd hate to see anyone go, obviously, at this point, because everyone is playing so hard, but somebody's got to go home. It's like, this is gonna be a niche reference, but if you've ever seen National Treasure, the cop in National Treasure says, somebody's got to go to prison, Ben. Somebody's got to go home tonight at Tribal Council. So for those of you that are into National Treasure like I am, I hope you enjoyed that reference. Otherwise, clearly I'm getting delirious, so I am going to cut the stream. We'll see you in a little bit for Tribal Council.